I saw this video a couple of weeks ago on Instagram where they made iced latte using whipped honey. It was called the salted honey iced latte. I'm super excited to give this recipe a try. Let's see how it's made. Hello guys, welcome back to the App Barista YouTube channel. Today we'll be trying a new recipe with our good old espresso latte. Before we kick things off, let me first go through some key ingredients that we'll need for this recipe. Of course, it's a honey latte, so we'll need some honey. We'll need some ice, a bit of salt and some milk. Also, for this recipe, we'll be making our whipped honey from scratch. So first, let's see how we get that done. To start things off, grab a big vessel to take the honey out. Make sure it's wide enough and deep enough so the honey doesn't come out. We'll empty the entire bottle of honey in this. So this is about 400 grams. You can make as much as you like. You can always store it. I've emptied an entire bottle of honey in this. And that's the only ingredient you need to make whipped honey. The only next thing that we'll need is a beater. I'll be using an electric whisk over here. You can always use a hand beater at your home if you have. It will just take a lot more time. So I would suggest going for an electric option if you have it more accessible. You can use your hand beater as well. Once we have the honey and our electric whisk ready, we'll get into it. Just turn it on and let it go inside the honey. Whisk it for about good 5 to 10 minutes until it doubles in size or has a good creamy consistency. As you just saw, like electric whisk also took a lot of time. If you go using a hand whisk, it will take a lot more time than this and it will also tire your hand a lot. So I would suggest to go for an electric option if you have it available. As you can see, it has a good creamy texture to it, and for now we have used a generic commercial brand honey. But to my experience, if you have an organic option available, it will taste really good. But this is just also good to go. I'll store this honey in container for future use. This doesn't go bad, so you could use it multiple times. And it's not just for coffee. You can also enjoy it with a good toast. Or you could use it as just a regular sweetener. Now that we have our whipped honey ready, let's brew a shot of espresso. And we have our espresso shot ready. Now, I had an access to this commercial machine, but you can brew your espresso using whatever you have available. You can use it using a manual brewer, a super automatic brewer, whatever you have available is just fine. You just need a shot of espresso. Make sure you use a scale to weigh all the ingredients to ensure that this drink is more repeatable for you. I'll grab a glass first. We'll add 20 grams of our whipped honey. This drink is really good for someone who's a sweet tooth because honey acts as a natural sweetener, so it's a healthy option as well. Next, we'll add 2 to 3 pinches of salt. Make sure you don't add a lot of it or else it will overpower your drink and it will just taste too salty. 2 to 3 pinches are just good enough. I personally like my drinks to be cold. That's why we are making it with ice today. But if you're someone who enjoys hot coffee, you can always go with using a hot milk. So I'll go ahead and add some ice to it. I'm adding 160 ml of milk over here, but you can always adjust it as per your liking. And our final and main ingredient, the espresso shot. And that's it, our drink is almost ready. We'll give it a nice stir and then try it. Make sure you stir it really nice so the honey in the bottom mixes well with the milk, or else your drink will just taste too sweet at the end. Let's go ahead and taste this. It tastes really nice and sweet. The salt adds a good punch to the coffee. The salt kind of keeps you wanting to go back to the coffee again and again. It's a really good option in my opinion. You can store the honey for a while and keep on repeating this recipe as many times as you want. That's it for today's video. Let us know if you have tried this recipe. or what other recipes you would like us to make in future. We make coffee recipes every other day, so make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell.